wife is absurdly funny, attractive, and interesting. I have no idea why she stays with me. 15 years married and I still don't get it. We met in college. She was the girl everyone knew, the one doing impressions of our professors at parties while a whole crowd formed around her. I was the guy holding her drink. Strangers at weddings ask her if she does comedy. Bartenders slide her free drinks and I get one too, just for standing next to her. She remembers the name of every waiter we've ever had. Me? I install garage doors for a living. I've got a spare tire and a hairline that gave up somewhere in my 30s. I forget birthdays. My one party trick is finding our coats when it's time to leave. I once wore my shirt inside out to her office party, and she noticed at the door and left it because she said it was funnier that way. People don't hide their confusion when they meet us. There's always this pause, a little double take, like they're waiting for the punchline. A waiter once asked if we were brother and sister, and when she said no, he's my husband, the guy looked genuinely concerned for her. Her college friends used to joke about it right in front of me. Even our daughter asked me once, 8 years old, dead serious over her cereal, "How did you get mom?" I laughed along every single time. "What else do you do?" Here's the part I've never said out loud. I've spent 15 years scared to ask her why she stays, because some part of me was sure that if she ever really stopped and thought about it, she'd pack a bag. Last month, we were at her friend's barbecue, one of those long summer nights, cornhole going, kids screaming in the pool. Her friend's husband was 3 beers deep, and in the middle of a lull, he pointed his bottle at me and said what every single person there was thinking. "Seriously, man, how did you land her?" Everybody laughed, even his wife. I laughed too. 15 years of practice, but my wife didn't laugh. She set her plate down slow, like she'd been waiting years for this. Then she said, "You actually want to know?" The whole patio went quiet. The guy started backpedaling, saying he was just messing around. She said, "I know, he's laughed at that joke for 15 years. Look at him. He's doing it right now, that little smile he does so nobody feels awkward. I'm done letting him." Then she said, "9 years ago, we lost a baby." You could hear the grill hissing. Nobody moved. Everyone sent flowers. Then everyone stopped calling. I couldn't stand being alone in the bathroom where it happened, so this man slept on the bathroom floor for 2 weeks, brought in a pillow and a phone charger and never once made it a thing. He called my boss for me because I couldn't say the words out loud. He learned to cook that year because I couldn't get out of bed, and he burned everything for a month and acted like it was fine dining. And I found out later he took the crib apart by himself at 2 in the morning and drove it to his brother's garage so I would never have to open that door and see it. He did all of it on 4 hours of sleep and never told a single soul. Not his boss, not his friends. You're all hearing it for the first time right now. The guy who asked was staring at his shoes. His wife had her hand over her mouth. My wife wasn't done. 3 years ago, my mom got sick and I stopped being funny. The thing you all like about me just left. For almost a year, I was a ghost in my own house. So every morning, this man wrote a joke on a sticky note and stuck it on the coffee maker. And you all know him. He is not a funny man. They were the worst jokes I have ever read in my life. But he never missed a morning. Not once. Even the morning of my mother's funeral, there was a note on that coffee maker. I didn't laugh for 11 months and he kept writing. Note number 300. And something finally got me. I laughed so hard I ended up crying on the kitchen floor. And that was the morning I knew I was going to make it. They're in a shoebox in our closet. Every single one. I was squeezing her hand, trying to get her to stop because I'd rather be the punchline forever than have anyone feel bad at a barbecue. She squeezed back harder and said, "And that thing he's doing right now, trying to save the guy who just insulted him. That's the other reason." Then she looked around that patio and said the thing I still can't repeat without choking up. "You get the funny version of me for 2 hours at a party." He's the one who rebuilt the funny version twice. He watched me sink to the bottom 2 different times, and both times he got in the water instead of standing on the shore. So the real question was never why I stay. It's how any of you ever thought I was the catch.